The girls escape the tunnel. The internet escapes nothing. 70 Jewish schoolgirls walk out of a tunnel unharmed. What spilled out online was far uglier. Anti-Semitic memes, conspiracy theories, comment sections flooded with hate. So what was buried beneath New York that day? Children or prejudice? "70 Jewish schoolgirls wandered into a drainage culvert at Nyack Memorial Park on June 10th. Within hours, they had all found their way out. By evening, social media had found much more about the girls. The students from Torah Semachu School in Monsey were on a routine field trip when they entered a large tunnel system running beneath the park. They became disoriented in the darkness, but were heard by residents who alerted police. The girls emerged unharmed, mostly with cuts and scrapes. Nyack Mayor Joseph Rand said they were never truly rescued because they existed under their own power. A fortunate ending to what could have been far worse. Then the internet arrived. Within hours, Facebook comment sections filled with comparisons to animals. One user wrote that Jews could not help but love sewers, adding they were naturally drawn to tunnels. Another twisted biblical history into a punchline about promised land. But the cruelest jokes came from those who saw the girls' experience as the latest chapter in a pre-written script. In 2024, members of the Chabad Lubavitch movement had attempted to dig an unauthorized tunnel beneath their Brooklyn headquarters. Online, that incident had become a permanent fixture in anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Now the tunnel story has echoed across the state. The comments multiplied, threads upon threads of the same worn accusations. Nate Wolfson, communications director for the Nexus project, told the Jewish Telegraphic Agency what he saw in those comment sections.
Unfortunately, internet comment sections have become havens for anti-Semitic memes and conspiracies, and commenters emboldened by relative anonymity will jump at any opportunity to demonize Jews.
Some Nyack residents began documenting the comments, taking screenshots of thread after thread. One wrote what many were thinking but could not bring themselves to say aloud. It was not one bad comment, not one bad actor. There were dozens saying the same things they had said before without pause or reflection. What had begun as a frightening moment for schoolgirls became a mirror, and it reflected back something far more troubling. A hatred so ambient, so familiar that it needs only a tunnel to spill out into the open. A hotel booking rejection in Germany has sparked outrage, triggered an official investigation, and reignited concerns about rising antisemitism across Europe. Authorities in Bavaria are examining allegations that a hotel refused accommodation to Israeli guests because of their Jewish background, after a message reportedly sent to a customer stated that there are no Jews allowed at the hotel. The controversy emerged after Israel's Consul General for Southern Germany, Talia Lador, shared a screenshot of the response on social media.
Are we back in the 1930s? A hotel responded to an Israeli as follows: "Sorry, there are no Jews allowed in our hotel. I'm glad that Booking.com has banned this hotel from its website."
The incident has since drawn widespread condemnation. The hotel involved, Hotel Zoomhirschen in Bavaria, initially denied the incident, before later acknowledging that an employee had sent the message. The establishment has since apologized to the Israeli family and offered them a free one-week stay. In a written apology, the hotel said the message did not reflect its values and described the response as wrong. The hotel's junior director, Andreas Vogel, told German media that the message did not represent the establishment's worldview. According to the hotel, staff mistakenly believed the reservation request was linked to fraudulent activity. The family-run business, which has reportedly operated for more than a century, has since sent an apology email to the guest and to the Bavarian State Chancellery, the executive office of the state premier.
so you can get to know us personally and to prove to you that we are not bad people who discriminate against others. It was definitely wrong of us to respond in that way in the chat. The hotel has been struggling with fake bookings and phishing attempts via large platforms for some time, with customer data said to have been stolen repeatedly. The request from Israel had also wrongly been assumed to be a fake booking. However, it is extremely important to us that you understand that this remark was not directed at people of the Jewish faith, but was made out of frustration at the numerous fake bookings. Nevertheless, this was unacceptable and must not happen in a professional business.
Despite the explanation, the case has now been referred to Bavaria's Justice Ministry. Officials are examining the incident alongside the state's Commissioner for Combating Anti-Semitism. One possible avenue under consideration is whether the message could constitute incitement to hatred under German criminal law. Meanwhile, tensions involving Israel have also emerged elsewhere in Europe. Slovenian authorities reportedly denied permission for an Israeli passenger aircraft operated by Israel Airlines to land in the capital, Ljubljana. The aircraft was diverted to neighbouring Croatia. Israel described the decision as a violation of European Union aviation agreements. Israel's foreign ministry condemned the move as completely unacceptable, while Transportation Minister Miri Regev said the decision directly affected Israeli citizens and warned that Israel would respond using all available tools. As investigations continue in Bavaria, the hotel controversy has become part of a wider discussion about anti-Semitism, discrimination, and Israel's increasingly strained relations with some parts of Europe. A hotel in Osh, Kyrgyzstan, has sparked international outrage after displaying a sign reading "Jews and animals are not allowed," prompting condemnation from Israeli officials and an ongoing police investigation. The sign, reportedly placed outside the Villa Hotel in Osh, featured the phrase in English, Kyrgyz, and Russian, alongside symbols of a dog and the Star of David crossed out. Israel's embassy to the Republic of Kazakhstan and the Kyrgyz Republic condemned the message in strong terms.
The Embassy of the State of Israel to the Republic of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyz Republic strongly condemns the appearance of a sign in one of the hotel in the city of Osh in Kyrgyz Republic containing openly anti-Semitic and offensive statement.
In an ex-post, the mission added that such acts are unacceptable and violate basic principles of equality and human dignity.
Such manifestations are unacceptable and contradict the fundamental principles of respect, equality, and human dignity. We are convinced that any forms of discrimination based on ethnicity, religion, or any other grounds must receive a clear and unequivocal response.
The incident quickly drew attention across local and international media, including reports by Kyrgyz outlet Cactus.media. Hotel management distanced itself from the decision, stating the sign was installed by the building's owner.
We are tenants and opposed this decision, but the owner insisted. The day before, law enforcement representatives held an explanatory conversation, and the sign has already been removed. We understand that such a sign should not have been put up, but unfortunately we were unable to influence the situation.
Authorities confirmed they launched an investigation after receiving reports on April 20th.
During the inspection, the scene was examined, witnesses were questioned, and relevant expert analyses were assigned. At present, investigative measures are ongoing.
Following the backlash, the sign was removed, with Israeli Ambassador Yoav Bistritsky welcoming the response from Kyrgyz authorities.
I welcome the swift action by the authorities in Kyrgyzstan to remove the anti-Semitic and offensive sign, and to open a criminal investigation against those responsible. Such hatred has no place in any society. I will continue to follow the matter closely.
Kyrgyzstan, a predominantly Muslim country of about 7.4 million people, has a small Jewish community of roughly 400 individuals, according to the World Jewish Congress. While the sign has been taken down, the incident has raised broader concerns about rising intolerance and the need for swift accountability when hate crosses into the public sphere.